Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis, happy to be back alongside you. And I'll tell you what, yes, it's just week 2 of the preseason, but now they've got one game under their belts. And a lot of guys trying to prove some stuff down on the field here today.
Not only that, these coaches like to win. And I used to think it really didn't matter who won in the preseason. Then I watched some of those shows that the NFL does. And you see the coaches in preseason after a loss jumping all over their guys. So I learned one valuable lesson. Wins and losses count no matter what time of year it is.
And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And a glance here at their quarterback, standing 6'3".
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. Change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. That's some early fireworks on the first play from scrimmage.
The last fireworks I saw, July 4th, okay? Here they are celebrating the start of this game the exact same way. Explosive right out of the gate.
1st and 10, it's Stroud. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Challenge we're seeing here in this game early. Man coverage against some fleet receivers. That time, the defense won.
They'll run it for the first time with Dameon Pierce. And he'll be taken down at the 34. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. This Minnesota D up to the task on the 3rd down pass play. Fairbairn able to put this one through, and it's now 3-0 Texans. So they'll likely get a few more drives before we see the second team, but a good start for the first unit with 3 points.
Yeah, good start, and now they want to see them build on it because you're exactly right. They'll get a few more drives at this stage of the preseason. Can they continue to evolve and add to what we just saw in the first drive?
And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And a glance at the tall signal caller, standing 6'6".
And you'd think as a young QB there'd be some nerves leading an offense out to start a game, but haven't seen any sign of them right now. And speaking with him earlier this week, sensed that the pressure wouldn't get to him. He feels comfortable being the face of this offense and shouldering the expectations on game day, even if he doesn't quite have the years of experience other quarterbacks do. He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up, and make those throws, and he did that.
2nd down and 6 now. On play action, they'll throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete. You know, during these preseason games, we're in week 2 right now, it's always funny looking at our spot charts up here in the booth, because with all the guys that might play in this one, it seems to get bigger and bigger each year.
Yeah, you pretty much supersize them, though, because, remember, we're carrying 90 now. And with the new rules, they'll carry 90 all the way through the preseason before they make the final cut. Oh, yeah, a lot of guys to learn for these games.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't come in.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense. It's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They'll try and throw for it here. That is caught. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. They go play action here on 1st down. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 26 yards. And the Vikings have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
So now here in the 2nd week of the preseason, you'd expect the starters play a little bit more than they did in week 1, but not a whole lot.
So if you're an offensive coordinator, what are you looking for?
What you're looking for is things getting cleaned up as you go along, because most of your playbook's probably installed. How well are they handling it? Easy in and out of the huddle, no mental mistakes? Are they starting to look like a good offensive football team?
Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. We'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Vikings taking the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On 2nd down, here's Nwangu. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. They'll go right back to Nwangu. And determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 44 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Up the middle, Nwangu. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Give him 3 yards on the run. Now they'll need to drive something good here on 3rd and 13. Not an easy spot here. We'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 21. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. After 7-3 the score. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. A play action fake. They'll look to throw. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. From 21 yards away. And the Vikings are able to extend their lead. Butker on for the PAT. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it's polished off by a Viking score. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And the Texans set to come onto the field. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. Stroud looking to throw. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment. That's complete to Hutchinson. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Stroud on 3rd down now. In trouble, and he's taken down. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. We'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. This first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Hardman on the return. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been effective so far, over the 40-yard mark here in the second quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football. And they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 55 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play. That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
They're going to try and throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
I'll tell you what, this is not for the faint of heart right here. Fourth down, this is taking a big risk. But it's as good a play call as you can imagine. And the defense just not able to come up with the stop they needed. And this is not just a first down, but a big play as well.
Back to throw now on first down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. They'll look to throw here.
They'll set up the screen for Nwagwu.
They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a third down.
I like the thinking there because right after a sack, it can be a great time to call for a screen to your running back and use the eagerness of the defense against them. Be able to get some positive yards out of this one and make things a little bit easier for them on third down.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. 7th play of this drive coming up, and a long way to go on third down.
Jefferson moving in motion left.
Now back to throw. And that will be incomplete. Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it 4th down. As we thought they had to do here in week 2 of the preseason, they've left their starting quarterback out there for the second quarter. I would imagine we will not see him after halftime.
Yeah, this is the time of year you've got to get your backup some reps and make sure you protect your starting quarterback.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Texans are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. And look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times, so his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. He's got this one to Hutchinson. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. It's hurry-up mode time for the Texans, hustling up to the line. Throwing again is Stroud. And that throw behind his man. He missed him, incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Stroud's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Now Stroud. He finds Smith out of the backfield. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Again, it's Stroud. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
On second down, it's Stroud. And he's got his man on the out route. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. He'll get only 3. Leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal. And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, well, look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Expect to see a good number of backups going forward as we are back and underway here in preseason week 2. Out of his end zone, here comes Jalen Reagor. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime? I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change. I do think the offensive line can play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help him out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half. And only a couple there up to about the 23-yard line. The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. Here now a 3rd down and 8. To throw. Well, that's brought in by Knight. And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. They'll try and run for it. And it was a stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. They'll get it across the 35. It'll be 2nd down. Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here. Here's a 2nd and 7. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. They're trying for Reagor, but it's intercepted. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
A good pick up there of 20 yards. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing now is Stroud. Quick hitter here, it's complete. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first. Now Thomas. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Stroud. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Here's Stroud. And he's unable to haul it in. So it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field. And that brings up 4th. So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that'll get the lead down to 5. Well, the 3 points certainly helps, but you feel like, Charles, at this stage of the game, when you force those turnovers, you need to start converting them into touchdowns.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised myself because I thought in this situation, they were thinking end zone or bust. Now they got to rely on their defense, get the ball back again for another opportunity to get 6 points.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line.
He was brought down at the 26. It's now 2nd and 6.
2nd down and 6 now from the 26. Eluding the pressure right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the 1st down as well. Back to throw. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and a yard. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The Vikings on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. 2nd down in the yard.
32-yard line.
Now they'll go play action here with Stroud. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ellis. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slam it inside the 5-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. They run with Thomas. And he gets it. Texans have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Stroud's going to try to throw for the conversion. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2.
Well, that decision to me was all about pulling up the chart. You know, that beautiful chart that tells you when to go for 2, when to go for 1. I do love it. It helps you with your decision-making during heated times. And you just look at it right here at this point of the game. Go for 2 and try and make it a field goal difference.
But now just up 1 makes the rest of this 4th quarter a little more interesting.
Yeah, they followed the chart. They just didn't get the 2 points on the board, did they?
Nope. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. And now they'll shift things around. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan. A gain there of 21 yards.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
They go play action here on 1st down. Open man downfield is Hardman. He's got it. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A big pickup of 38.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to the...
He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Vikings are once again back in front. They'll try and throw for it. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points. And that helps. That gives them a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Stroud wants to change it up with an audible. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely four-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Stroud to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And keep in mind, no overtime in the preseason. So without getting ahead of ourselves, we'll likely see a 2-point try should they get this in the end zone. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion. So I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Here's Stroud. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 28. Now Stroud. He's got this one to Hutchinson. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They come up now on 2nd and 2. Stroud. And that's incomplete. A lot on the line here, even for just a preseason game. Jobs to be won and lost. It's third down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown, Texans. From 19 yards away. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Well, this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And all of the books is a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's third down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hip, but they'll say it's incomplete. 2 huge plays there down the stretch. The sack on 2nd down. Now they force the incompletion. That's going to lead to a do-or-die 4th down.
And they look like they've got the confidence right now that no matter what gets thrown against against them, but whenever play gets run, they have the ability to shut it down. They're just brimming with it right now.
It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Texans will take over. Here's 1st and 10. Stroud back to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Sharp. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They just likely won this thing in regulation. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Here's 1st down. Back to throw. And got his man complete. Down the left sideline. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win.
So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
Yes, sir, that touchdown puts them in striking distance. And let me tell you something, forget being conservative here. Go for it, go for 2.
Going for it on the road. Want to win it right now?
Want to win it right now, have the momentum, go ahead and get it done.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we may very well be headed to overtime.
Harrison Butker set to kick off.
So overtime on the horizon, barring a wild finish here as the kick's away. Musling free near the 40. And he'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up past the 40-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. To throw with Stroud. Here we go. This to avoid overtime. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So, Charles, this is a game that certainly had some intrigue, but I think you and I both...
Here we go, bucket off the pick and roll. Gotta go, we don't move it scary. Last time a shed a tear, that when Prince died. Cause if we rockin', then you know we rockin' like it's Slipknot. See, this ain't basketball at halftime. We don't switch sides. She thinks she love me, but she fell in love with my wrist.